Please remain standing. Remove hats and helmets for the blessing. Safiri, please.
Blessed be the bringers of justice, those who are able to do what's necessary to enact each and every form of justice, no matter how cold it can be. Blessed be the persistent, those who know that dawn will come again, and with that, one step closer to who they want to become. Blessed be poison users, those who understand that sometimes you must use anything at your disposal to survive, no matter how dark it may seem. Blessed be changes, that old things can grow into something new, something better than the day before. Over the last year, Kara has adapted. We have seen people come and go. We have seen places rise and fall. Kara is always shifting, always improving. The January declaration from last year has brought forth new developments to the kingdom. This year's court will bring about similar growth. We will feel the discomfort of that change can bring, but just as Kara has been able to work through that discomfort in the past, we will do so again. We will be able to become an even stronger Kara. Long is the reach, dark is the deep. Amen.
Amen. Very well done, yeah? That was very good. I think that's one of my favorite blessings since, goodness, must be years. Please be seated. Oh, goodness gracious. Watch out here in the middle.
Hi, Bill.
Teleports to you in court wearing the wrong damn uniform. Even to Wilhelm fucking Greatarch to do so.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck.
Blue one for state occasions. That's fine. No, I'm not offended. You just look like a stupid fool. Very well. The Lord Mayor will start their announcements. I forgot something up in my tower.
Okay. Where do I... Oh, here?
You can
Okay,
stand
I'm
on
gonna
that
stand here. Yeah, I'll do that so that everyone can see me at the back.
You
There
are
we
a
go.
little short, dear.
Wow.
Okay, so my first of many announcements, some that I wasn't prepared to even give. The first one is the Festival of Friends. We are having our second annual Festival of Friends. It's the week of February 10th through the February of 15th. So it's a lot of fun, week-long festival. This year, we'll be able to celebrate not in fear. Thank goodness. Thank you, Hickson. And so I'm gonna run through the week pretty quickly here. So the 10th is gonna be Dress Like Your Best Friends Day, with the Royal Scrabble tournament that day as well. February 11th, matching sweaters with hide and seek in the city. February 12th is on Wednesdays we wear pink with the Royal Chess tournament. The 13th is Bring Your Pet to Work Day with a piggy parade in the city. The 14th is Red, Purple, and Pink Day with the Friendship Picnic. And then on Saturday, it is Unity Day. So you're going to wear colors that represent where you're residing with the Royal Contest of Arms. So for the Royal Scrabble, Chess, and Contest of Arms, either expect tonight or on Monday for those signups to be posted by the Chamberlain, whatever they decide, but at the latest on Monday. So yeah, that's the Festival of Friends. It's gonna be a great Sunday. Okay, they're gonna do it Sunday, so look for Sunday for signups for all of those, and it should be quite fun. And then my next one, Citadel renovations. Many probably have seen, if you haven't been to the Citadel in the last month, there's been a lot of changes. I redid the walls, some of the towers, the Royal Guard areas. It got a whole makeover, first of many. I think it looks great. I don't know what you guys think. Like, I'm obsessed with it. It took a lot of time. But yeah, Citadel renovations. The Palisade outer gate. Many of you pass through that all the time. We have fortified and secured the outer city for our yeomanries, and it's finally time for us to name that gate. And its official name is going to be the Whispering Gate. I think it's a pretty badass name. I don't know what you guys think. I like it. And yeah, and then the last one I saved for last, not in order, but I wanted to do it in this order instead. So sorry, Your Majesty, I didn't follow the agenda. The new Royal Yeomanries. It's everyone should at this point know that there's 4 new yeomanries on top of the other ones that I named, but we want to officially announce them here for you guys. We transferred over some of the yeomanries from Norbrook over to the city when the captain left. So it is the yeomanry of Windcrest, run by Jackson Espa. The yeomanry of Moonsworn, run by Kale Gunker. The yeomanry of Felka, run by Hiram, and then the yeomanry of Brookhaven, run by Aliska. So yeah, congratulations to all the Royal Yeomen, and those are all of my announcements.
Here, everyone, yeah?
Here.
Nothing I like more than hearing Kale Gunker be talked about in Prismarine Court, eh? It's nothing bad. You ever hear anything bad about Kale Gunker? Like, I don't think, except for that one rumor where apparently they ate something or something bizarre. I don't know who would do something like that. But, other than, that one thing and the... You know what? Let's not think about it too much. You're here for Kale, yeah? Thank you. Yeah. Ackler, can you make sure that we're swapping out the guard at the gate so that poor Gary there isn't outside for the next 2 hours? Very well. Now on to some more announcements. My very good friend, the chaplain.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty. And if I might say, I believe that Sir Gunker has an almost Jim-like personality. So valuable and so rare. Sometimes their smile is clear as a crystal. Anyways, I imagine that was traumatizing, Sir Gunker. I'll stop now. Okay. Hello, my friends, my dear friends of court. There are several announcements that I have to make in, well, I'd say they're all quite important. The Pantheon of the Deep has grown by 1. We, clergy of the Deep, some 2 weeks ago, decided to vote to welcome the goddess of the dawn, Norcia, into our Pantheon. And with that, it comes with the necessity of someone to ensure that the dawn's reach spreads just as the mother's does. And from this day forward, and several weeks ago forward, Saphiri has gained the rank of Exarch. Here.
Oh, here.
And then now, for my next act, I'll be doing a backflip. No, for my next act, I'll be reading to you all. Enjoy. If anyone yawns, I will smite you. Thank you. Here we are. My friends, for near 14 years, I have served as the chaplain of the Deep, and it is now I announce my retirement. Thank you very much.
Here, well deserved. Well deserved retirement. Well deserved. Long time. Great work, right?
I petition no.
I'm just joking. But no, for near 14 years, my friends. I'll start this sentence for a third time. Hopefully it's not a fourth. For near 14 years, I have served as the chaplain of the Deep, the chaplain of Kara. I in service to Kara's people, the throne of Kara, and ultimately the Lord Mother Sinakos. Over these 14 years, the Church of the Deep has grown far beyond my wildest dreams. From a xenophobic weapon in its ancient beginnings to a reformed, welcoming harbor for those seeking guidance, a sturdy altar to bow their heads, and a congregation which wishes to see them succeed. In my time as the chaplain of the Deep, our faith has revitalized Titanic worship and has welcomed a pantheon of gods from my own home and beyond. In this, we have begun a process which will take the rest of our lives and likely the lives of those whom come after us. We have begun the unification of our faith with distant temples, and through this, we have begun to undo the greatest weakness to our beliefs: the idea that we are alone. We will join the path of the Uniter and bring forth a future in which all know the love of the Holy Matriarch of the Tide, Sinakos. In this, we must acknowledge that some pieces of our past reside in our present, and like a river carrying sand to the sea, we must sift through what will remain in the future. Thus, I, Silas Deep Creek, chosen hand of Sennaqua's Prince of Stone Bay and Chaplain of the Deep, bring forth a resolution to adopt a set of tenets which shall serve our generation and those to come after. I shall read them now. Thou shalt nurture every story, guiding them to new shores as an extension of her reach. Thou shalt fight for survival of oneself and others, remembering in times of peace and strife we are a sea united. Thou shalt find ambition in your work and embody the creek which wears down the mountain. Thou shalt embody a pillar of light and aim to guide those through the darkness of the depths. Thou shalt comfort the broken and the lost and express... Yes, Lord Mayor?
It wasn't me.
All right. I think it was you. I'll be smiting you later. Thou shalt comfort the broken and the lost and express warm arms to our shores. Thou shalt be a guiding hand to your community, honoring the past, present, and future of our faith. Thou shalt strive to grow, taking each day as an opportunity to bring forth a better tomorrow. Thou shalt use the tools gifted to you and claim only what you have earned. Thou shalt hold the Lord Mother, Sennaquas, as matriarch above all other deities and ensure the return of things stolen from her. And thou shalt cherish the bounty of the sea and share it with those around you. It is not the right of myself nor the clergy to decide new tenets for our faith. It is the right of the congregation. And in coming days we shall be summoning the congregation to come forth, where one person equals one vote, and we shall decide the future of our church. Thank you.
You're here, yeah? You're here.
You're here.
You're here.
You're here.
It's, you know, whenever the chaplain says, throw me on that agenda, I know it's going to be good. And I think that really quite was. So I will allow, of course, the chaplain and the clergy to cook as they will. And goodness, that is quite exciting. Now, you may have seen the agenda. It's a bit longer than our usual agendas. Yeah, it's a bit longer, so I'll start at the top. Peer-administered oaths. On the 23rd day of January, members of our parliament convened upon matters of great import, particularly to the... Declan, is there any chance, mate, that you couldn't stand right in the fucking middle? Is there any chance that you don't stand right there? No. Could you stand over there or something next to Melina or something? Like, could you just... Thank you. I'm looking there and I'm just like, usually there's nobody there, but it's like you, so it's like throwing my whole rhythm off. Particularly to the peers of the realm and those who serve them. Amongst the matters discussed was the nature and standing of so-called oaths administered by peers to those in their service. It is the judgment of this chair that these peer-administered oaths amount to little more than verbal contracts of employment, and oftentimes such contracts are grossly one-sided, binding the servant in duty while affording them little in return. Such arrangements do not constitute true oaths in the eyes of the crown or of the law, but rather an unchecked practice that has endured beyond its rightful place. Therefore, by our hand and authority, we do hereby declare null and void all oaths administered by the peers. All those who have sworn such service are released from any obligations, be they legal, moral, or otherwise. Let it be known that it shall fall upon the next Parliament to deliver a proper, codified resolution to this matter. One that ensures fairness and balance for all involved. We encourage the peers of the realm to engage in this process, given their permanent seat. We encourage them to do so with wisdom and due consideration. But for now, let it be understood that the practice is ended. Are there any questions on this matter from the court? Stand to be recognized. Once, twice. Very well. On to the next. Regarding Stendhal, as many of you have heard, when I spoke it upon the floor of our parliament and further beyond those walls last week, I suspended the Blackrock family's status as peers of the realm. This decision was not reached lightly. On Monday last, within this very throne room, we convened a closed session of Prismarine Court to hear from the various parties involved in the matter, to weigh their accounts, and to seek a resolution fitting the dignity of our realm and the honor of our laws. After much discussion, I'll leave it at that, we have arrived at the following decree. All those currently employed by the Duchy of Stendhal, be they household staff, guards, wardens, counselors, or any other persons in service, are hereby relieved of their duties. They are dismissed, effective immediately, and shall remain so until the next sitting of Steelhide Summit. In accordance with this resolution and the commitment shown to renewal and reform, I do hereby re-engage Koibe Blackrock as Duchess of Stendhal. Her stewardship over the duchy shall resume, and her responsibility shall be great. The coming months will be trying, and the path ahead may be fraught with hardship. Yet, this is the way forward. This is the sole path by which Stendhal may be restored and justice be served. Know that the crown remains steadfast in its pursuit of integrity, accountability, and the welfare of all of its people. Together, through perseverance and unity, we shall mend what has been broken and build anew. Are there any questions on this matter from members of the court? Periphery check. The chaplain, please.
Thank you very much, Your Majesty. All I will say is this. The reason why it is holy to wear down a mountain is because mountains must change. That is what makes them beautiful. Here for Stendhal, here for Duchess Koibe Blackrock.
Here.
Further on this, stand to be recognized, members of the court. Very well. In regards to Norbrook, as many of you are aware, and was posted on the board earlier this month by myself, Sir Rowan Umber, former Duke of Norbrook, has departed from Kara at the helm of HMS Spite. By my leave and command, he has set forth to aid our allies and those soon to be counted as such in the various conflicts brewing and ongoing in the archipelago. His departure marks the end of an era for Norbrook, yet it is a testament to the unyielding duty and honor that have long defined him and his house. Many of the Duke's former retainers and household staff have since made their way to the capital, bringing with them the same dedication and service that has defined their reputation. It has been my great privilege to welcome them among us, to work alongside them, and to witness firsthand the steadfastness of their character. It has been truly a pleasure, and the kingdom is made far better for their presence. Regarding the lands, holdings, and estates of the former Duchy of Norbrook, it shall be known that these are now under direct control of the Crown. I have neither declared nor shall I declare these lands a salvage zone. They shall remain undisturbed and unchanged for a time until such day I see fit to determine their future. Now, this is going to get fucked up here in a second. I have received some troubling reports. Reports of vagrants and thieves skulking in the night and seizing upon this moment of transition to despoil the homes and possessions of those who once dwelled there. I must make plain my profound disappointment in any who would stoop to such lowly and pathetic criminal acts, and my unrestrained anger that they believe such conduct to be acceptable or just. Let it be known henceforth and without question, to loot, trespass, or otherwise infringe upon the lands, holdings, possessions of the former Duchy of Norbrook shall be a direct crime against this throne and the crown itself. Those who would dare such an affront shall find no mercy in our judgment. Are there any questions on this matter from members of the court? If it's not yours, don't take it. There's people still trying to move out of there. There's people's things who are still there. It's like the moment that a bunch of them started to move out, certain people living in certain places thought it was acceptable to go there and ransack the place. Absolutely shameful. Absolutely shameful. If there are no questions, I will move on. Regarding official portraits, some time ago, you may have seen a notice upon the board from our treasurer calling for skilled artists to undertake the task of painting an official portrait of me, I guess. Today, I am pleased to announce that this work is now complete. First and foremost, I must extend my sincere thanks to the original artist, Thorne Aldridge, whose vision and talent have brought this portrait to life. So here for them, yeah?
Here, here.
Yeah.
And let us not fail to recognize Nim Jasper, whose work made the display of the painting possible. They did not work at this alone, of course, but it was with their dedication, their craftsmanship, that has ensured its completion on time. So here for Nim too, yeah?
Here.
And now I shall welcome those two to the front of the room so they can display the portrait for the first time officially. I'm not nervous about this. You are.
Oh, sorry.
Like this rehearsed.
Oh,
like
is it
this
that
is ready.
hard? Oh.
It's big. Okay.
It's large.
People,
Wow.
if you're sitting up here, if you're sitting in the front behind it, come and take a stand over here.
Don't
Yeah,
get
they-
so.
I'll take the
Don't
crown
don't
off.
block
I
don't
can't see.
don't block the
Hello,
way.
Sophia.
Don't block the middle. We can't see if you're blocking the middle.
I can't. There's nowhere else for me to stand. I don't know what to.
I'm closing my eyes till it's done. I don't want to be surprised.
Don't fucking beams me.
It's so cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
here.
Oh, shit.
Here.
It's you.
Here.
Identical.
Your Majesty, you might actually be handsome.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thank you for that, Chaplain. I thank you for that. I will take that as a compliment. I will take that in the way it was delivered. I think this will hang in the Citadel and will be the first piece, a part of the official Royal Collection of Art. I should say it is my intention to engage artists across Kara in the creation of more official state portraits, the goal being to immortalize the likeness of those who have given great service to our realm. These works shall stand as a record of our time, a tribute to the enduring duty of our most senior civil servants and military officers. For the next round of portraits, I shall commission 2 works. One of our current Prime Minister, Sir Gaunt Blazeborn. Here, yeah?
Here.
And another for the Lord Mayor, Sir Hazel Furwin, yeah? Both shall be required to sit for their portraits in their full state regalia, adorned with every honor, award, and decoration bestowed upon them by this nation. Further details shall be posted upon the board later this weekend. Artists of Kara, take heed. You may soon have many new opportunities. Are there any questions before we move on?
How can I buy a copy?
So, given that this is my official portrait, I have also commissioned a smaller one that we will be. We are doing. We're raising some money for a few good causes. So, if you would like a copy for some reason of a picture of me in your home, you can have one for 64 silver. And part of the proceeds will go towards the artists. And a part of the proceeds will go to our newly and later to be discussed Royal Guard retirement and pension. If you are interested in pre-ordering a copy, which should start delivery this weekend, please contact Nim Jasper.
Here.
Great.
Here.
Here.
Another here for the artists and everything, everyone. Yeah.
Here.
Thank you, Nim. Thank you, Thorin. You can take this down now, and I will show you where we will display it here in the Citadel later. And I'll wait for you guys to take this down before moving on. That's kind of fun. That's one of the fun things I get to talk about today. I don't often get to talk about too many fun things in Prismarine Court. Sometimes it's very serious, we'll say. Usually people, usually it's not so nice things we have to discuss, but that was a really nice one. So thank you to them. Regarding the Kings Road Courier Company, some of you may have noticed a new building on the Kings Road near the main gate. I believe it's the Kings Gate, Kings Road. Regardless, it is a new business that I have incorporated named Kings Road Courier Company. The manager of this business shall be one Draco Fox. I have ordered some keys and locks from abroad to be able to create a set of PO or post office boxes for people to rent out long term. These PO boxes shall each have a legal mailing address, lockable box, and key. If anyone is interested to be on the list to rent one of these PO boxes, I believe some people had expressed some interest. You can also use it as an official business address. Please leave a letter of intent and interest for the Kings Road Courier Company located at 10 Kings Road, City of Stone Bay. Are there any questions about that? If Draco is here, I know Draco couldn't join us today, but they have been very excited. I know they have been between things since the post office shut down, the official state post office. So I figured what a great opportunity to engage Draco's passions for the timely delivery of mail than to open up a P.O. Box company and let them run it.
Here.
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 So here for Draco.
Here.
So, on to the next. Regarding Stone Bay Odes 7th edition. Earlier today, I set my hand to writing a new edition of the official Stone Bay Oath book. A copy now, several people in this room have. This revised edition contains a number of new oaths, carefully put together to ensure that those who enter into service within the realm do so with words that properly reflect the duties and expectations of their station. These oaths shall serve to further define the commitments to those who bear responsibility for the governance, the defense, and the justice of our land. Among the new additions are the following. The Vassal Oath, which shall henceforth be sworn by all royal yeomen and by all newly ennobled peers. This vow shall affirm their sacred duty to our collective defense, their obligation to uphold the peace and security of the realm, and the expectation that they shall stand ready in times of need. It is an oath that exceeds, I think, above and beyond our regular oath of allegiance, carrying with it the weight of service to the crown and kingdom alike. Second is a more general oath. This is the state officer oath, which shall be taken by the officers of my household, the ministers of my government, and chief executives of our crown corporations. This oath stands beyond the oath of allegiance, affirming not merely loyalty, but a willing and resolute entrance into the burdens, what can be burdens, I should say, of civil service. It speaks to the integrity, duty, and diligence required of those who hold the highest administrative offices of the country. Lastly, I have written a new oath for Lord Justices, which I will not ask them to redo today. We will do so later on. It will be sworn by all of those who are invited to the bench in our highest court, or our only court, I should say. This oath shall enshrine the principles of neutrality and impartiality that are so vital to the proper and fair administration of justice. It moves beyond the mere oath of allegiance to uphold the independence of the judiciary, ensuring that those entrusted with the law and judgment remain beyond the influence of faction or favor or people with a lot of money. These oaths shall be administered in all proper and due course, and shall stand as the guiding words for those who take upon themselves the weight of our governance, our defense, and our justice. Are there any questions, members of the court? If you do not have a book, you can get one later. Members of the Royal Guard, I gave a bunch to today. And if you would like a copy of original, please bring a book and quill to Sir Akalor either today or tomorrow. I think they're probably going to be busy after this, so maybe tomorrow, and you can get yourself your own. Any other questions? Nobody asked that one. I just figured I'd answer it. Cool. If you have a 6th edition book, feel free to keep it. It's all yours. They're not like we just added to it. We didn't take or change any of the existing. So all of those are still valid too. Very well. Regarding what we are taking to call the rules of engagement. Earlier this week, I summoned members of the Royal Guard to the arena so that they could assist me in testing a new set of dueling and tournament rules to which we have taken to calling the rules of engagement. This system, designed for round-based sporting combat, my hope is to restore a bit of the honor to the arena and to the martial sports that many here participate in, ensuring that skill, discipline, and control take precedence over brute force. Most importantly, it enshrines the preservation of life, most notably your own, as the foremost principle. In our opinion, it elevates a lot of the sparring and future dueling above simply cutting people down. The rules themselves, in their full detail, it's a bit extensive for me to talk about fully now. However, for those with curiosity and a little bit of interest, I shall probably take to the arena either this evening or over the weekend to serve as a referee for a number of rounds for the Royal Guard. So you can come by, watch, or give them a try yourself. It is my firm belief that the rules of engagement shall henceforth stand as the standard for all future royal contests of arms. Moreover, it is our hope that many throughout Kara shall see fit to adopt them, that they may serve as the guiding principles for all honorable and sporting combat within the realm. Let those who seek to test their mettle do so with skill, with dignity, and with the knowledge that true mastery is not found in destroying things, but in its control. Are there any questions other than what the hell the rules are? Because you can hear about it later. It's like a lot to explain. You kind of have to be smart. Kane, are you here? Devon?
Yes.
Did you enjoy it? The
I
rules.
loved it. I loved it.
Okay, well that's a pretty good review. Who else was there? What about you, Kale? Did you try it?
I don't believe I was there, Your Majesty.
Oh, you will. You will. What about you, Snort?
Oh yeah, they were awesome.
I'm glad you think so. Perfect. So, I'll move on then. Alright, regarding the financial system, this is very interesting. It's interesting how I'm going to talk about money for the next few minutes, and it's not going to be boring at all, I promise. Today, everybody, we mark a momentous occasion in our financial history as a nation. The Royal Bank of the Bay today shall issue its first interest payments to those who hold accounts within its ledgers. Hear, hear for that, yeah?
Here,
Here.
Money.
By Monday morning, all balances shall be duly reflected in the books of accounts. This milestone, it is not merely a victory of banking, perhaps, but I believe it is a testament to our growing strength and sophistication for our economy. It stands as proof that we, as a society, are equipping ourselves with the proper financial tools to engage with the wider world. And furthermore, today, we'll also see the delivery. Akalor, take out the paper I gave you. Come stand in the middle. Paper.
Paper.
That is the first bearer share for a crown corporation that will be delivered today. Those entitled to or are borrowing such shares shall receive them in due course over the next few days, with the first being issued tonight. Sir Akalor holds in his possession there share number 100 of Tidewall Trading Company, which shall be delivered to Rex, that they won at auction some time ago. It will be delivered to Rex later this evening. To hold a bearer share is to possess a stake in its issuing crown corporation. It grants its holder a rightful claim to a share of any dividends that the corporation may issue, a seat at the table in corporate affairs, and a voice in matters brought before the board of directors. Ownership is not merely a privilege, I believe it is a duty, one that carries the weight of influence and responsibility in shaping everyone's economic future. Additionally, I would like to take this moment to announce the arrival of our first delivery of newly minted copper, gold, and platinum pieces minted by the Royal Bank of the Bay, alongside a small stack of emerald pounds. Sir Hickson and Mr. Sharp took receipt of these earlier this week. And though these coins are not yet in full circulation, expect to see the coppers making their way into common use by the end of next week. I would also like to speak briefly on the Emerald Pound. If you don't know what that is, once it was the reserve currency of our lands. Those coins, carved from the great big emeralds you sometimes find here in Kara, hold not a fixed value, but rather a par value of 512 silver pieces. In the days to come, they shall serve as instruments of trade on the international market, as guarantors of contracts and commerce. Their worth shall fluctuate, but it is my hope, and that of my government, that in time the pound shall rise in stature, and with it the prosperity of all who hold them. A pound is a promise, one of trust, of stability, and the enduring wealth of our kingdom. Are there any questions about any of that? Yes, Sir Gilbert.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Is the interest in the bank compounding?
It is compounding. That is actually my plan, Sir Gilbert. It's interesting you bring this up. I have spoken some in public of my idea of taking over the world, and many believe that we're going to do that with ships and soldiers, but I feel as though we are going to do that entirely with compound interest.
Thank you.
A force so powerful it cannot be fully comprehended.
Your Majesty, I believe that it cannot be fully compounded.
You're absolutely right.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's really good.
I mean, to
That's
interrupt
really
you, I
good.
just want to make
No,
sure.
no,
you
it was
know.
good. That was a good one.
Just
Yeah.
wanna make sure you get. It wasn't a joke.
Oh no, I understand.
This is known, Your Majesty. This is known.
Oh, it is known. Oh, it is known. Believe me, it is known. Believe you me, you me, you I. It is known.
We.
A bold assumption.
Oh.
Oh. Are there any other questions about the money and whatnot? Members of the court, anything at all? I'll try and answer. Yes, Sir Atticus.
Is it within the intention that these coins are put more into the, staying in the global market, or that they're used more here?
The pounds, you mean? Or which coins?
Just all of it in general. Are they meant to supplement silver pieces? How is that going to end up working? Like, is it expected that businesses start using copper as a base price for items in the future?
So I think that I'll help His Majesty.
Oh dear.
You scared people, bro? His Majesty.
He does that, y'all. He does that. He does that.
Oh, no.
It's getting old.
Okay, everyone, I'm talking. You're quiet. Fucking Princess Tomba has to count for fucking something. I know if I say anything and at least the princess giggles, I'm still on some shit. All right. Sometimes she's the only one in a room of 100 people, and I know she's got my back.
I appreciate your jokes, Your Holiness.
I know you got my back. Fucking clergy's silent as a goddamn mouse, so y'all, at least I got something. It's normally my job when this happens, so of course, curtail and all that jazz. But I think I'll answer the Tribune's question probably directly. copper ain't worth shit. And so I doubt businesses will adopt it fully, but I'm going to turn to these two who might know more, but I think that I got it on the nose there.
You got this, Eve. You cook. Cook at it. Cook.
All right. Okay. Give me a second. Okay. So
Fucking girl
generally,
gang over there.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to come over here? You can join the girl bosses over here if you want. For like.
Oh, I got my girls and my gays over here. Thank you.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. So we've got the girls and the gays on this side, and then we got the girls and the gays. Okay. All right. So generally, silver is going to remain the standard currency. Copper is a diminutive version of silver. It's worth, I believe, it's an eighth of a silver. So generally, for really inexpensive things, yeah, sure, a copper piece can work. If I'm selling a piece of bread at the bakery, yeah, I'll charge a copper for that. But generally, you're still going to be using mostly silver from day to day. Gold and platinum aren't really going to be used as much. As His Majesty said, most of them are going to be in the global market, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
8.
I'm going to stay right here. This is kind of fun.
I know, I'm liking this. Like, I asked so I could see, like,
yeah, if you can
see Your
perch on the
Holiness.
corner,
Yeah.
right.
But this feels good. I can, like, properly, like...
Can you balance
the
that
room
well
up.
while high? Are you not worried you'll fall off?
Sorry.
I am gently using your coordinate as a
Oh, my
way
roast.
to hold me up.
My roast.
Oh, no, the
Bye,
roast.
Bill.
Oh,
Say
Bye,
everyone say bye,
Bill.
No, it's not that kind
Yeah?
of goodbye. Wait,
What?
maybe. It depends if they set the
What are you
house on
doing?
fire.
Not.
Maybe the chicken set it on fire. Yeah.
That's what I'm worried about.
That's what I'm hoping for.
Oh,
No.
fuck.
Get out.
Oh,
He also lives here.
there's a warrant for his arrest.
There is a warrant for his arrest.
There is a warrant. Did he take battery?
Silence. Someone tell that stupid fucking judge that I have a first name. And it's not M.R. period. Fucking idiot.
What the fuck's your first name?
Oh, for you, D's.
Fucking got him.
What's your first name?
Out of curiosity, genuinely, what is your first name? You said that we don't know you much the other day. Would you care to introduce yourself more fully to us all?
Charles Henry Thomas.
Charles Henry Thomas?
It's very good to know.
I think that's... Damn it, Ariel.
He wants to eat a grape.
Well, okay.
Well...
Who's taking their gummies already?
Sorry, Clara, how did you end up back in the middle?
He was asked to hold the piece of paper and never told them.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Buddy,
right.
you can move, buddy. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
He's talking, he moved on.
You know,
I can't.
you know you're loved, right?
Yeah.
And we appreciate you.
Go in that.
Okay, don't put him in the corner as I'm saying he's loved and appreciated.
So we can match with the Prismarine on the opposite side.
That is true.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, get in the corner. Get in the corner.
Hello, I can see people.
Oh,
I've
someone
never
else
actually sat over here. What is the view like?
It's
pretty good.
Here, do you want my seat for a second? You see what I?
No, buddy, you're good. You're good. You're good.
No, it's. I just stare at Brant the entire time.
Oh, yeah.
The best view.
Your Holiness.
Best view, one might say.
Yes, ma'am.
What do you think of the changes to the arena?
I like that we can make money off of it.
Oh, it's His Majesty.
Hello, Your Majesty. Welcome
Oh
back.
shit. Everybody act cool.
Who? Nothing happened.
Oh.
I'm
That
no
was
longer
weird.
hyping you up. It's okay.
Okay.
You're all right.
Oh yeah, quite. Bizarre.
Thomas.
Yeah, okay, let's hope that doesn't happen again. Whitelaw, what was your question?
It was relatively answered by the other people in the court. It was just about where the coins are expected to be used, the variation type.
Between yourselves, presumably, for transactions.
And then I hear this question being whispered around me. How can the coins be obtained? At the bank? Through the line?
Yeah, eventually.
Mhm.
Yeah. There might be a limited supply of certain coins, but they have a lot of coppers going, so... I think the
Total
coppers
sense.
actually provide a little bit more adaptability, because people can now charge less than a silver piece for something, and have it actually... They could actually do that. So the coppers, I think, have a really good utility. Further questions, members of the court? Stand to be recognized. Yes, Bloodwell.
Will the merchants in the bay be adapting to these new currencies?
No, they just want the silver. Yep, tough. Anything else? Very well. That is that. On to the next. Yes. It's come to my attention that some term of service endorsements for citizenship, some of them are not being granted uniformly, nor are they being granted with equal merit for equal work. These inconsistencies, first of all, when we gave this system over to the people who now have control of it, that was done with some trust. I feel as though that trust has been somewhat abused. So it is now necessary to implement an additional step to citizenship to ensure that things are fair and due process is being followed. Henceforth, as a final step in the granting of citizenship, the full application, along with all required endorsements, fees, and supporting documents, must be signed by the Prime Minister. Once it is all done in the registry, the Prime Minister must review and sign off before it is done. No citizenship shall be granted in the registry process without final confirmation. This ensures that all... What's that noise?
Would you like me to check for you, Majesty?
Somebody dicking around the Citadel. Royal Guard, fan out. Sergeant Ackler, close the gate. Let it be known that this shall ensure that all those who seek to join our kingdom do so under equal standards and with the proper recognition of their service and their merit. Let it be known that this measure is enacted in the interest of fairness and integrity, and so that the rights and privileges of citizenship may be extended only to those who have truly earned them. Are there any questions on this matter from members of the court? Members of the court stand recognized. Yes, Prime Minister.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Does this requirement still apply in cases in which the Parliament has granted direct citizenship to someone?
It does not. This is only for the registry process. The particular abuse I mentioned was with the term of service endorsement. That term of service endorsement does not apply for citizenship granted directly by the chair or enacted through a parliamentary procedure. Yes.
Seems they've squandered off somewhere.
Very well. Keep that damn gate closed. People in and out. Close it thereafter, and get the Royal Guard back in here. Any other questions on this matter? I hate making citizenship harder to get, and I know that people want, like, peers and whatnot to be able to grant citizenship. The reason we didn't do that is because we figured it would be abused. It's being abused without the peers there, so I'm not really sure you know, the system for people getting citizenship, it should not be easy. It should not be easy. And if you're just giving your friends a shitty job that they don't have to do, but you can give them 2 months of it on paper, and they can go and get their citizenship thereafter, you go fuck yourself. If you're a member of this court, and I know some of you here are doing that, and you're just loading your friends up with jobs to get citizenship, get the fuck out of here. Like, we're coming for you. That is so beyond. Like, this is why citizenship gets harder to get every month that goes by. It's because of the abuse like that sort of corruption, and we know it's taking place. And we know who's doing it. Regarding the base tax, yes.
Do you want me to put that into the treaty?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Regarding the base tax, let it be known that on this day, the base tax, the sum payable by our towns, baronies, counties, and duchies, shall be increasing. At present, peers of the realm render to the crown the amount of 128 silver pieces weekly. This sum, however, shall henceforth be doubled to 256 silver pieces per week, payable without fail. This obligation shall stand irrespective of the activity or lack thereof in the government, parliamentary budgets, or the passage of other money bills. The duty of stewardship is not one of convenience, but of an enduring commitment. Those who hold lands and titles under the crown shall have to meet their duties accordingly. Let none mistake this for just another taxation for the sake thereof. This is the price of governance, of security, and of the privileges that come with having a station, a title, and a coronet. If you have a coronet, welcome to responsibility. Tax doubled. On to something more fun after taxes. A new addition to the Royal Academy's library and collection. Today, I was going through some things with Sir Henry Malcolm, and we uncovered something, I think, of great importance to our history. So, Sir Akalor, take it out and step to the front. Nope. Yes. I am pleased so far with the reviews and the progress of the Royal Academy. So far, I think there is much to improve, is my understanding, and there's a lot of work to be done. But the launch efforts, I think, up to this point have been very solid. And therefore, it is my privilege to present to the Chancellor and Bursar of the school, get up here, the original Parliament of Orlon mace, first carried by Sir Charles Hazelthorne during the early sittings of Parliament and at the Battle of the Eternum Glades. It is now entrusted to the Royal Academy Doncaster to be displayed and used for academic, historical, and other scholarly purposes. Congratulations. Here for the school, yeah?
Here.
That's our original mace. Goodness, Sir Charles held that back when Declan was, Declan still had pimples all over his face. You still do. Never mind. Just kidding. Are there any other questions on that, members of the court?
Oh, actually, yes.
Yes.
Who should I talk to about making the display book for it?
Sir Akalor, I think. Sir Akalor is no good at writing or spelling, but he can certainly tell you about it.
Okay.
Well, we'll get someone to help write on that part then, and get it together.
Sir Akalor, I'm not trying to flame you, okay? Me and you go way back. We just couldn't do that.
And please don't let him capitalize anything. Oh my god! I know you've got me.
Damn it.
Very well. I'm coming to the end of my statements and announcements right at the hour. Regarding membership to the court, it has come to my attention, I believe, there is some confusion about who is a member of the Prismarine Court and who is not. So to clarify, I will be publishing a new list of all of the offices and all of the people who are automatically a part of the Prismarine Court later this week. You will know whether or not you are on the court. It'll be the clergy, members of parliament, members of the board of the Admiralty, directors of crown corporations, and others. Are there any questions about that? And Silas Deep Creek.
Just to confirm, Your Majesty, just on the last point, Sir Akalor is not going to be able to capitalize anything. We're just ridding the hammer at home.
Oh, no. Sir Akalor won't be writing. Sir Akalor will just be saying things.
Okay. I'm in.
Yeah.
Clarification, Your Majesty. So I have
Yes.
to say my weekly reports now, not
No. No. I think Sir Hickson would engage violence upon you. You will continue doing what you did before, but in regards to a book that will be displayed and read by all of those who come to the library to learn about things, I would like it to be written as properly as and with the same formatting as everything they do. And so I will entrust that to them, but you are the one with the knowledge behind the item you just gave to them. So I would like you to provide your accounts to them, and you could discuss anything with them, but please don't try your hand at writing the book for display. Thank you. Now we get on to the last bit of my statements and announcements. Then we're going to have probably recess 1 out of 2. The Board of the Admiralty and Royal Navy, effective immediately, I'm reactivating the Board of the Admiralty, and I have ordered a treaty amendment to be written and implemented as soon as possible to reflect that. We do this for a few reasons. The first of which being the military as it so stands right now is primarily the Royal Guard. The Royal Guard requires support. It requires governance, and I believe it requires the specialist roles that I'll get into later. So the Board of the Admiralty will be providing several departments of support. Furthermore, there will be a wealth of opportunities, new opportunities, when it comes to non-combat roles, while still having a part to play in the defense and service of our nation. Most notably, the 3rd Department of the Navy, led by Eve, actually, or as they're known at the board, Rear Admiral Eve, is in charge for all of the engineering, all of the construction, building, shipwrighting, and fortifications. I am hereby militarizing the Bay Building Company and throwing it under the Board of the Admiralty. We have had a difficulty with participation when it comes to the Bay Building Company. They've always had trouble getting people to help out. Hopefully with this. Yes, indeed, Millicent. Hopefully with this, I want to provide people a longer term and progress and milestone-filled career for those who simply want to help with the construction and design of our future infrastructure, defenses, ships, and whatnot. So that will be sort of a more open department, and we'll be putting out the call to hire the first batch of sappers and engineers over the next week. Regarding the HMS Defiant, if you've come off of the boat that takes you to Seralia recently, Weatherly, I think his name is, you may have noticed there's a new ship right next to it. That is the HMS Defiant, which I hereby commission, and I am giving Weatherly a commission in the Royal Navy I'm giving that ship to them under their command. So we will be getting a new ship to transport people around Kara. The HMS Defiant will be that ship. Weatherly will still be the officer in command, and that way Weatherly gets a pension. Very well. Royal Guard specialist roles. I have been investing. Sir Hickson probably knows the amount. It's an incredible amount in getting the proper equipment, the supplies, the uniforms to hire specialist roles. Most notably, we have several. We have a cartographer now in the Royal Navy. Jackson, you here? Jackson? Oh, there he is in the back, giving a bit of a hop. So Jackson has joined us as a cartographer. They'll be getting their title later today. We've also hired a jailer. Kaylin? Oh, Kaylin's right here. Kaylin is our new jailer. So they'll be also getting their title later today. I've also hired Thorn Alderidge. Are you here? Thorn Alderidge? Oh, goodness. It's like all of you. Thorn Alderidge, everybody, is the Royal Guard's cook. Hey? Isn't that cool?
Yeah. The Royal Guard dinner was very nice.
Yeah, and I heard they had a brunch, too.
Oh, yes, brunch soon.
You had a brunch?
No, we will.
Oh.
Yes,
Nice.
it's soon.
So there are a couple opportunities like that, and of course there's going to be more. Also, I have decided that we will be accepting people into the Royal Guard at the specialist role of being a mage. So Corbin, are you here? Is Corbin here? No? Well, Corbin's getting their robe and their Royal Guard robe. That's a crazy thing to say. Later today. And so there will be Royal Guard mages officially. So we have a great wealth of resources and knowledge for those who want to pursue arcane studies and also serve their country. We might as well help them out. Corbin will be the first of those. Regarding the Royal Guard retirement and pension, I discussed with members of the Royal Guard at their last meeting last Friday, and everyone voted in favor of payroll deductions to help fund a pension and retirement fund that will also pay for lump sum payments to next of kin in the case of a Royal Guard dying in service. So a portion of the proceeds from the portraits we're selling, some future fundraising perhaps, the Royal Guard Retirement and Pension Fund will be growing, and I'll be making the first large donation myself. All of the Royal Guard, from the captain all the way down to the newest recruit, will be taking a payroll deduction, deducted at source. That money will be set aside into the Retirement and Pension Fund. Furthermore to that, upon the completion of their training and probationary period, Royal Guard who take their oath will be given a one-time bonus of 1 emerald pound. I will be making good on that. A pound is a promise, and I will be making good on that tonight for all of the Royal Guard who give their oaths. This also is ex post facto. So if you are a Royal Guard who gave your oath to me some time ago, you will be getting a pound. Finally, regarding information and security clearances, with the reactivation of the Board of the Admiralty, it has become a priority of the 4th Department to ensure that those who need access to information can get it, and those who do not, don't. This has not been a truly defined process so far. It is my goal to help better define it, to ensure that, number one, those who go around with access sharing the nation's secrets are punished, and number two, those who need information have a straightforward way of getting it. So, a couple things there, but that's the idea. I'm working on a easy way for people to recognize who has what access. It will most likely be, I'll be making some wax seals, which will be very hard to replicate, and I'll be giving them to people who have access to that sort of information. And the color of your seal will permit what level of access you have. So pretty much every member of the court will be getting one of those seals. Are there any questions about anything to do with the Board of the Admiralty or the Navy or anything else? And yes, clergy, I'm making yours green.
I was about to wonder if I had to turn in my birthday coupon.
Well, you actually get you actually get two. You do
Okay, I was about to say, could I get two? Okay, I really want a green one.
You get two. You get a green one. But yeah.
When I get blue.
It might be blue. It might be blue, or it might be a black one.
Or like both those colors. This is I accept.
I'm very glad, Chaplain. I'm very glad to hear how excited you are about it. Yes, the clergy will be getting green ones. So there you go. That will be that. Yes. That is, I think, all I had for this announcement section. I had that there twice. Good. We are going to take a 5-minute recess. And by we, I mean me. And Eve, Hazel, Chaplain, you're all in charge.
Oh hell yeah!
I'm going
Stop
to
dripping on me.
Okay, I'm going to chill.
I don't want to be in the middle of this, guys.
Hey,
Can
Prime
you
Minister.
stop fighting?
Prime Minister.
We're not even in Fonzia yet.
His Holiness wants me to have a bad hair day. He just wants my hair to be
Have you
so
told
pretty.
His Holiness that you're probably not going to Fonzia with us again?
Why are you?
I mean, I got a lot of
He
options.
looks so disappointed.
Imagine how I felt when I was a goof in Parliament 12 years ago. And getting kicked out every other week.
Simply don't get kicked out. I don't know what to
He
tell you.
did it once. That one was the worst, I think.
He's just staring at me. He's not even
Alright,
saying
let's
anything, which
just-
is worse.
Did you remember when she called you a stupid bitch?
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay.
Do you think that standing below a conduit is good for your hair, Princess Eve?
Well, there's a bit of glass between me and the conduit. There's no glass in between the water beneath you and my
I could
hair.
fix that.
And then you're gonna flood the throne room.
I did it to bring back the king. I'm sure he'd apologize. Or at least not apologize. He'd accept my apology.
Fair enough.
Or
but
did you not want him to do that because it would mess up your hair?
That's not what I said. I never said that. I am very glad that the king is returned. I just really don't want a bad hair day. My hair's gonna be all frizzy and
You're wearing a hat.
Yeah,
Wait, that's
velvet.
velvet. That's velvet, and I have to clean your holiness.
Yeah, you're making the Lord Mayor's job harder. How about that?
That's an
Well,
added
then
bonus.
No, it's not the Lord Mayor's
I-
job. It's the Keeper of the Crown Jewels, which makes me, like, I guess vaguely, but adjacently their employee because the Prince of Stone Bay. We'll get you jewels at some point.
There, the metal is, you know.
I love jewels. I've got jewels back home,
Yeah.
but it's okay. You don't have to give me jewels.
Well, do you not want to wear your jewels here? I'll take care of them.
I love jewels.
But maybe I'll bring some of my jewels here.
Okay.
I think.
Her Highness and I know a few guys that can help you.
I think green.
I've got a diamond the size of my head.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
That's
That's impressive.
terrific on me.
Why do you hate me?
I don't hate you. You're my favorite uncle.
Your
I'm
Highness.
your only uncle.
Your Highness.
Okay.
So?
fine.
Eve.
Yes.
How do you feel about opening the haberdashery on Sunday?
will
Stop
you stop?
ripping on me.
You just keep.
Stop making everything about you.
Oh
Do you
my
wanna open
goodness.
on Sunday? I think the people of Kara would really appreciate if we opened on Sunday.
I think we could do that.
Would
I
you
was
guys
gonna
want
open
that, or
after
do you guys
this,
like
too.
not want? Oh, do you
Yes.
guys want that? I don't think you guys want that. No,
We want
I
it.
think
Yes, we do.
no,
Yes,
I
yes, we do.
don't.
Yes, we do.
We'd like
I teach civics on Sunday.
Okay, hold on. Let's just get a real
Blue
test, right?
civic.
Well, I know one surefire way to know if people want or not. Eyes to my right, nays to my left. If you want the haberdashery to open, entire room.
I don't have to move.
To
Hold
your
on.
right? Entire room. Eyes to my
Vision
right,
pass,
nays to my left.
If you don't want the haberdashery to open, stand here. If you want it to open, stand on this side.
Right after Priscourt.
Okay,
Haberdashery
Right
opening.
after
I don't, because I don't want to have to pour more money out of
I'm
the
trying
bank.
to move.
I don't
Oh,
I
it
don't
looks
know
like
about
the eyes have it. We'll
Yeah,
open
there we
right
go.
after Priscourt.
I don't have money to buy all these things, Victoria.
I just didn't want them to open.
Maybe you could
You
take
need
a
to make
whole-
a. You need to make a withdrawal.
Yeah, they need to make a withdrawal.
No, I don't.
They just
Right.
said they did.
No, I don't. I need money.
If you need to make a withdrawal, I'm sure Alcyon could help you later.
I don't need to make a withdrawal.
Yeah, they'd love for you to make a withdrawal before they pay the interest out.
No.
Oh,
Alright.
I forgot it's interesting. Never mind.
It's interest day today. Okay. Alright, who am I going to... Who am I gonna... Great. Since there is no Lord Chancellor at the moment, Sir Akalor, you have the Black Rod. Could you please and thank you give the Black Rod to my trusty friend, Sir Gilbert Spoing, who shall regulate the line for public petitions today.
Here, here.
Sir Gilbert Spoing, everyone, is wearing a new outfit with a new hat.
Ooh,
Fancy.
Ooh, ah, hat.
hat.
Good idea, Zerial.
Good idea.
Very well. Very well. Sir Gilbert, you may begin finding out. You may begin accepting and or rejecting petitions for me to hear.
Telling you it.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, all right, let's hear it then.
All right, come on,
Hazel?
kids.
Oh.
It's actually all three of us.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. When the three
just
of you are
left out.
together and united, there is. Okay, let's hear it.
Your Majesty, we are here to petition someone for a knighthood.
Oh
This
no.
person. Can I describe this person to you before saying the name?
You may, of course.
So this person, when they came to Kara, they were quite reserved and didn't really like talking to people. They kept to their house and they were very polite when you spoke to them. They later on became a page and a steward. This person worked diligently, hard, to not only serve the people who lived in this area, but also the family that they had served. Even if this family moved on, did other things, even when we asked them to rebuild the same town that you lived in over and over. Even when we moved to the other area of Kara, when I came to the city, they stood by me, protected myself and many others who had then left that same place. And then in the great hard times when many of the members of that family were not available, they took the weight of an entire duchy and helped people move where they needed to. Made sure that they were happy and enjoying times. And to this day, they still protect them here in the city. Your Majesty, we would like to nominate Augustine Jasper for a knighthood.
Here, here.
Here, here.
Here.
Your chest.
Well, Kale, you better bring that sword over here. Because we're going to have to knight Augustine Jasper right now. Augustine Jasper, front and center.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Okay, hey.
Before the throne and kneel, please.
Oh, yeah,
That's
okay.
fine. There's fine. That's fine. That's fine there. That's perfectly fine.
Okay.
You don't have to say anything. I have it from here on out.
Got it.
In the name of Notvian, I charge you to be kind. In the name of Dorius, I charge you to be honest. In the name of Lascare, I charge you to be ambitious. And in the name of the Mother, I charge you to defend this kingdom, this Kara, from this day until your last day. Now rise, Sir Augustine Jasper, Knight of Kara. Hear, hear. And Kaylin, please give the sash to Augustine.
Miss Augustine, here.
With honor.
Here.
And Kale, you may come fetch the sword. Yes,
Your Majesty,
Chaplain.
I had a piece to add for Sir Augustine, if I may. It's short, promise.
Of course you may.
My brother and I might be able to speak on this better than anyone in Kara, but I'm going to make things very, very vague. And when I say that Sir Augustine has prevented more turmoil in Kara than potentially anyone else in this room who can't control lightning or the tides. Augustine, I apologize, Sir Augustine, I want you to know that for a very long time I knew that I would like you. And I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity to confirm that fact. You are, as I say before many people, lucky enough to say before many people, you are one of the best Karans there are. Thank you for being a friend and a subject and a joy. You are one of the best.
Here.
Your Majesty, is it okay if I speak very briefly?
Of course you may.
You all got me good. You got me. You did it. I had no idea. That sucks so much, but thank you.
Get pranked.
Yeah,
Get wrecked,
literally.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Get wrecked.
On a more genuine note, I wouldn't be standing here right now in front of all of you if it wasn't for my goobers, if you will. Norbrook people, my moon followers, I love you all so much. I have spent every second, every minute, every day for the last 4-ish months making sure that you all had places here. I didn't account for myself. I made sure that my family was situated. I made sure that every guard had a job, that if they wanted to, they could. I made sure that you all would at least have something to do. And I didn't think about myself, but you all thought of me. And I really appreciate that. So, you've heard from me, but I want to hear from my fellow residents of Norbrook.
Here.
I'm gonna sit down now and cry a little bit.
Thank you. Sir Gilbert, the next petition, please.
Yep, you're good to go.
Oh, okay.
How can I help?
Hello, Your Majesty. I'd like to formally petition to change the name of my barony from the barony of Hollow Creek into the barony of Widow's Creek.
And why is this?
This is a decision that I've considered for quite some time before I was even elevated into peerage, but the time never felt right. As I continue to lead my people into yet another new era that I bring to them, I believe that we're not just beginning a new chapter, that we're beginning a new book entirely, and with that, I'd like a fresh start.
Very well. In that spirit, and also in the spirit of excluding men, given the name, approved.
Here.
Men just cause all of the damn problems. I don't know what it is.
Here.
Go through the cells. It'll be mostly men, I'll tell you. Next petition.
Hello, Your Majesty.
How can I help?
I would like to petition for some more hats for the customs house, please.
Very well. You can speak with the Lord Mayor and Princess Eve about them, and you can arrange it with them.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, please.
Yes.
Hello, Your Majesty.
Hello, Ildiana. How can I help?
Well, I just mainly got a question of personal clarification, and I know it sounds stupid, but I'm an Andarian, anxiety is in my genes.
It's all right.
Once I am fired as magistrate, am I good to go into hibernation next week?
After your term as magistrate is over, as a citizen of our kingdom, it is your right to do whatever you please, so long as it is lawful. And if that includes sleeping for several months, enjoy.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Well-deserved sleeping for 2 months. Brand, how can I help?
I crave responsibility, and I would like to know if there's any other work that needs to be done around that I could do.
Hold on, let me put you on the agenda then. What do you want to do? You do a lot of the stuff. You do a lot of the clerking and whatnot. Have you been enjoying that so far?
I have. I enjoy being able. I do my clerks. I see them in the back of the room. They've been doing great.
I'm glad.
But it's a bit of a I don't know if paradox is the right word, but in giving them more work and opportunities, I do less work. So I need more work.
Everybody say bye, Chaplain.
Bye, Chaplain.
Chair's all yours, Sinark.
But I'd love more work that helps the people or helps the Citadel or the Crown in any way that I'm able.
Very well. You're on my list.
Yippee.
Hello.
How can I help?
The registry office needs more citizenship chains.
Is the registry office prepared to pay for them?
I don't know. How much are they?
They're 4 stacks each.
Oh, yeah, we could pay for some. I don't know how much we have. We have like
It's fine. We can discuss it later.
Okay, and then also, the Parliament building needs storage, Your Majesty. There is nowhere for us to put anything.
Underneath the offices, make a basement, basically, underneath each office. And from there, you can use that for... Each member of Parliament with an office may use it for storage.
Y'all heard that.
Y'all heard that. Very official. The Home Minister, everyone.
All heard it.
Y'all know about that. I've been wearing tan for 900 years.
I'll do it after this.
Why are you wearing my dead son's clothes?
Oh, don't compare me to him.
Alright, anyways. What do we have next, Gilbert?
Sure. Yes, you can go.
How can I help?
Oh, sorry.
Cat Cafe Bookshop. Real cats, not people. Good clarification. I am missing cats, and therefore, well, I don't have a bag of cats.
Stolen.
Yeah, it was actually stolen. I think by that one fellow, the one who had a bag of cats.
Jim Jam.
Yeah, my bag of cats.
The cat bag is gone.
Yeah, somebody took it.
No.
Anyways,
Bandits.
so while we're hunting down these criminals, perhaps I will put you in touch with a supplier. Perhaps they will come around later. Perhaps there will be cats available at the haberdashery opening. I believe the Lord Mayor knows Lars of Ravigo rather well. I'm sure they could arrange something.
Yeah, how I can.
Yeah, well, here I am making all this money, being Lord Mayor of Stone Bay. I'm gonna talk about it like this.
Sorry, I'm not ready for my performance review, okay? He said next time he comes about here, he's gonna do a performance review, and I'm not ready for it.
No, certainly you're not.
Huh.
Especially if that's your attitude. But yes, hopefully that serves your petition. Thank you. Have a very good day. Next, please.
This doesn't bode well for my petition, though. Your Majesty, if you remember at all, some of our conversation we had in Steelhide Keep, and for that, it's amongst other things, including me being silly goofy, but like pretty good at being a bear sometimes. Can I have a boat built by Eve?
For what purpose?
So I can like sail around when I go on my like trips, and when I go do that thing I'm gonna petition for later that you know about, and then for me to get this petition.
You can't have a boat.
What?
But I will accept your petition for the third department of the board to build another ship, and the board can decide how it is used. Luckily, you know somebody on the board.
So you're saying?
No, I'm saying. No, I'm saying that Eve can build the ship in question, but it is not your ship.
Right,
It is
but can I
the board ship.
help them make creative choices on said ship?
Perhaps if Eve permits such.
And then once the ship is built, hypothetically, they
If
could
indeed
hypothetically deem that I could have
service. Excuse me. If indeed you needed the service of one of our ships, then I suppose you could ask, and the board would consider your ask.
Could I also aid in the naming of said ship?
Only if it isn't stupid or cringe.
Okay. So you're hypothetically saying in a roundabout way, I understand what you're saying to me, because you can't really accept my petition in good faith.
Petition denied.
Okay.
But there you go, you have the explanation. Very well.
And what he was putting down.
Next petition.
Yes, you may go.
Thank you. Hello, Your Majesty.
Hello, Mac. How can I help?
From my position currently as an information acquisitioner for the Royal Academy of Doncaster, I was hoping to.
What do you mean, information acquisitioner?
It's a
I
job.
acquire information.
What sort of information?
Largely books, different things scoured about the land, and I help contribute to the establishment of our library.
Oh, so you're like a purchasing officer for the library.
Yeah, we send him to go get books, Your Majesty.
Okay.
If I may,
Like
Your
books,
Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Of course you may, Fortuna.
In my payroll ledger, their title is officially known as Book Goon, if that helps the description at all.
That is a very apt description. How can I help in regards to your book goon activities, Mac?
I was hoping to get your approval to scour different past kingdoms and organized groups of Seralia and acquire books for the Academy's library.
What do you mean? Like, are you saying you want to go over to Seralia and take a bit of a rummage?
Yes, sir.
I don't know if there's going to be much left over there in Seralia. I think most people, they packed up. But if you find your way over in Old Hollow Creek, now Widow's Creek, I encourage you to ask the more Bloodwell before you go rummaging through their shit.
Of course, yes. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Yeah, but you must be careful. You must use caution, Mac. There in Seralia, it once held a reputation for a very dangerous place. At one point, and I believe at least the Synarch, and indeed the Chamberlain will remember this both, there was a time, a dark chapter in our history, when people would go missing here in the city, and they would come back later with one fewer arm. And they said they were taken to Seralia, and their arm was removed, and it was eaten in front of them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Anyways, utilize some caution. What was that, Sam?
I was just saying the error of Niceseed.
Very well. This next petition, then. How can I help, Sir
Okay.
Augustine?
Oh, Jesus fuck. Okay. So, as many of the people in this room know, I have these little stickers that I give out to people. You all recognize the good little noodle star. You know what this is. You know what a good noodle star is.
Hell yeah.
I was hoping, in the future, if these could be a little more minted or perhaps a little more, I don't know, I guess, meaningful, if you could help me mint them a little bit, maybe?
We're gonna have to change the name.
Well, that's fine. What? To what exactly? What would you
I
prefer?
don't know. We'll have to figure it out.
Augie stars.
No, that's gay.
Exactly. Hello?
So are you.
Have you met
You
yourself?
literally have a wife.
Order. I know that the haberdashery is currently looking to create more trinkets. We will throw it on the trinket list. Eve, put it on the trinket list.
It's on the list.
It's on the list, and then we'll decide about it later once we have the trinket in hand. Next petition.
10,000.
Yes, Your Majesty, I would like to ask for a stipulation before they give their...
Oh, okay. A stipulation.
I wish for them to juggle an egg while asking.
Very well. Granted.
All right. You can go.
Your Majesty, inspired by the Lord Mayor requesting for a ship, I also want a ship. I think it'd be neat. My new home is on the water. I have a place to put a ship. I would like a ship.
Would you like to commission like Eve to build you a ship for your own person? The cost will be quite extraordinary if you wish for them to design you a ship and build it.
How extraordinary, Your Majesty.
I will. Well, hold on. How large of a ship do you want?
A moment. Hey, Sable. Hey, Sable. How big of a ship do we want?
I don't know. Probably.
Gotta keep juggling.
Ah!
You have to keep.
I believe maybe bigger than a schooner, but like not a we're not like talking galleon size here.
I don't know. I
the
kind of
size
like
of
ships.
the HMS Defiant. Yes, the new boat besides Weatherby's.
Yeah.
Sure.
Very well. Well, I'm sure you can you'll be charged a solid amount of money for that, and it won't be a Navy ship, but we certainly have the expertise to help you. So I will discuss it briefly with Eve, and then Eve will come and find you, or we'll send for you later.
Wonderful. Sable, you're going to fundraise for this ship.
All right.
Thank you. And what is this petition here?
Oh,
Yep,
do you
you
want me
can
to-
go.
Okay. This is a bit of a ask, Your Majesty.
Of course.
With Sir Augustine's petition possibly, I think, getting approved, I would like to add on, would it be possible that every old Norbrook resident get one in honor of Norbrook?
Well, given that this good star noodle Augie thing is getting sorted primarily by them, that will be up to them, not I.
All right.
And I presume, if I had to guess, that the answer would be yes. But you'd have to ask them, and they'll probably give you a hard time about it, and then they'll probably end up giving you one.
Fair enough. All right. Thank you.
If I had to guess, yeah. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very good. Very great. Any other petitions? Anybody else need anything from me? Excellent. Thank you, Sir Gilbert. You can hold on to the you can hold on to that, and you can conduct a Lord Chancellor election tomorrow. And also, Sir Gilbert, after the at the conclusion of tomorrow's sitting of Parliament, on my behalf, please dismiss all government ministers and members of Parliament. Yes. And I'll need the goldenrod back, so enjoy it while you have it, Gond. Tomorrow will be your last day with it. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed watching you have it, so you've earned it.
There's a ring, right, as well, Your Majesty?
Yes, Sir Gilbert. You can hand all of that off to Sir Gilbert. And at the end of tomorrow's sitting, where I will not be officer, presumably it will be he, and then we will go from there. Thank you. I have no judicial matters on the docket, thankfully. So I'll move briskly through that. A court discussion. Lord Mayor nominations. As order. It is time for the Lord Mayor election to take place. It is timed with our current election. It will last a week from today. The ballot will be released, or a week from tomorrow, excuse me. The ballot will be released tomorrow. You must be a resident of the city of Stone Bay, or one of its yeomanries right there. You're still city residents if you live in a royal yeomanry. To vote or be eligible, you must be a citizen. You cannot be an active officer of the military, and nor can you be a coronet holding member of the peerage in order to be eligible to nominate yourself to be the next Lord Mayor of Stone Bay. So with that, do I hear any nominations for the next Lord Mayor of Stone Bay? Yes, Princess Eve.
Can I nominate Hazel Furman?
Hazel Furman, front and center. You've been nominated by Princess Eve. Do you accept the nomination?
Of course I do.
Very well. Are there any other nominations? Thank you, Hazel. Are there any other nominations for the Lord Mayor of Stone Bay? The term is 6 months. Okay. Oh, yes, Brant.
Why not have someone else run? I'd like to nominate Gaunt Blazeborn.
Gaunt Blazeborn, you have been named in a nomination. Do you accept the nomination for Lord Mayor of Stone Bay?
Sure.
Very well. Gaunt Blazeborn, also nominated for next Lord Mayor of Stone Bay. Is there any other nominations for the election of the next Lord Mayor of Stone Bay? Stand to be recognized. Yes? What? Are you saying something?
I nominate Fortuna.
I don't live here.
Ah, shit.
They're homeless.
What?
Wow.
Okay,
Chancellor of the
snitch,
school
snitch law.
Order. I think that looks actually much worse on you, because you are their employer, Whitelaw.
I keep offering them my home.
They
Yes.
refuse to move in somewhere.
Yes, your home must not be sufficient for their lifestyle.
Many people have offered them their home. They sleep in
it
their
must
office.
not be sufficient.
They sleep in the woods.
There's a house.
Very well. If that is all the nominations, I will give the nominees a moment to discuss a platform here to make known their plans if they are indeed elected. First nominated, first to speak, the Lord Mayor, Sir Hazel Furwin, please.
Your Majesty, may I have a moment of time to prepare something?
Very well. We will have a brief 4-minute recess. We'll be back at 1:45, and then we will hear from both of the candidates for this. Please and thank you. Discussion permitted. Feel free to go drink some water or do a thing.
Do you really not have a house?
Oh my.
Do you have an unsanctioned build?
It's not unsanctioned.
No.
It's in the Tournament Glades. It was already put there.
Okay, I can't argue with that.
I'd like to apologize that wasn't discussed
Jaspers have a
beforehand.
spare room.
Absolutely
Everyone's
fucking
offered.
not. Thank you.
And you know, Fortuna, if you really want an additional choice, the Deep Creeks also do have a guest room.
Oh.
That's a great option. That's better than me removing the maze for you.
You know what? We also have a guest room, so if you
Oh my god!
Hold on. Sir Whitelaw, you were going to remove the maze that I decorated?
I offered to remove the maze if she needed the spot, and I was going to install a forest in the maze.
Do you know how many hours I was down there decorating?
Out of
Crawling?
3.
Yeah.
I also could have just made Bumble Snort move upstairs, and you could have taken his room for a bit.
What?
Bumble Snort. Bumble Snort.
You adopt him and then force
Do you
him
want
to
me
move
to
to the attic?
make statement about my lack of housing? This is voluntary.
She lives in the woods.
I will get you.
Yeah, I know you will. That's why I'm doing this quickly.
You can have my room, I guess.
Please note this is voluntary. I just don't want to move again. I moved out of Kindra into Norbrook and then immediately had to move again. I'm tired of moving. I don't want to move again. So until there's a spot that I'm 100% sure I don't have to move, that is not the city, I'm chillin'.
Girls just wanna have a home.
Girls just want to stop moving.
I think there's a house available like next to CSBC.
Oh, hey, you're
They don't want to live in the city.
It's a really nice house though.
So she sleeps in her office.
Before we get back to it, has everybody seen this new standard the Thorn is carrying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're here.
I have to appoint a general today, and so they get a standard. Because this one's mine over here, and then this one will be theirs, and that's nice.
Here.
Majesty, if I may ask, who does the standard represent?
This standard is going to the marshal.
I understand. Thank you.
Hoorah.
Should have enough. All right, we're just about there.
Hoorah.
Very well. Let's get back to it. It's about 1:45. Everybody should have had a moment. We will what? Stood in the middle.
There are some people who want to go back to their estates, and the gate is closed. We are rather sleepy.
Oh.
Can we just go open the gate, Your Majesty?
Oh yeah, Sir Akalord, feel free. Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
Thank you.
Very well. We will hear from both of the candidates briefly. I will, of course, first to speak, Sir Hazel Furwin, to discuss their plans and their platform, please.
So this last few term was a lot of city expansion, as well as implementing new systems that His Majesty wanted to start in the city. So it was a lot of footwork rather than the work that I like to do, and that's building the community within a city itself by giving clubs more of a platform, as well as other committees, festivals, entertainment sources, as well as getting jobs for citizenships. So I wish to further work on that front, as I wasn't able to accomplish that much during this term itself, as well as improving other platforms within the Parliament. I have a few bills in my pocket ready to work on with the Chamberlain should they win their riding, as well as other implementations that I want to work on as foreign minister should I be put in that seat again, or alongside the foreign minister to improve the Customs House relation with the city as well as all of Kara, and making sure that our newcomer experience is as wonderful as the next. Thank you.
Thank you. And next, the Prime Minister, Sir Gaunt Blazeborn.
Thank you, Your Majesty. I did not plan to get nominated. This is not something that was discussed with me whatsoever. In full transparency, I think that Sir Hazel would make a much better option than me, and I ask that they be voted for. But I also know how empty it can feel for an elected position specifically to be one with no competition. So I thought, in the spirit of that, I would give them the ability to have that satisfaction of winning over somebody versus being handed the position unopposed. But I know that they've done so well in their position, and given that I'm still indisposed, hence me not rerunning, I would like to see them back in the position. Yeah.
And perhaps you can use this opportunity, Gaunt, to make sure that the electorate has all of their questions answered about Lord Mayor's platform and plans. I think that's a good idea. Very well. With that, I have a lot of state business to do today. Still, I have 2 pages of state business to get through. We're going to get through it, everybody, together. So, first up, the Spirit Award, awarded by the Lord Mayor, Hazel Furwin.
Hello. This month had a lot of really fantastic outfits designed and a lot of participation, which I really enjoyed. But there was someone who stuck out the most with one of my favorite outfits. It was the dressed like a parliamentarian outfit, and yeah. So this month's Spirit Award goes to Teague.
Teague!
We're here still.
Ooh, here.
I was marked absent in class because of that costume.
Congratulations, Teague. And very well done. Here for Teague, everyone, yeah?
Here.
Very well done indeed. Thank you. Next, today I am bestowing upon somebody a royal sovereign, a symbol of royal recognition, this one in particular for hard work. I am not often shocked by how hard certain people work. I am used to being around people who work very hard for the future of our country and whatnot. But I have been, I believe it has been a truly humbling experience for me to watch this individual work all hours of the day and through to the night and into the morning and then the next day and then the next night and then all through the next morning. I had no idea when they slept. It was shocking. But it requires, I think, at least a token of my thanks. So today's Royal Sovereign goes to Nim Jasper, everyone.
Here.
And Kaylin, please give the Sovereign to Nim.
With honor.
Here for Nim, everyone, yeah?
Here.
It's a good day to be a Jasper, so seemingly. Very well, on to my appointments and promotions. I told the governor of the bank that I would find him some help, and help I have found. To be appointed today as deputy governor of the Royal Bank of the Bay, the treasurer, Sir Halcyon Craydark, please.
Here.
Sir Halcyon, it is known... Oh, please, front and center, come on. It is known to everyone here, I think, with some certainty, that your expertise and your perseverance when it comes to matters, financial and otherwise, is unparalleled in Kara. You work incredibly hard, even with your very busy schedule. You make time to have a family, to serve your country, and be a good person. So you deserve this and far more than I'm able to give you. Here for Halcyon, yeah?
Here.
Bank.
Thank you, Halcyon.
Yeah.
Bank.
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 Bank. Bank.
Yeah,
Very well. Next, I have several Royal Guard promotions that will be gazetted this coming week. The first is Column. Guardsman Column. Front and center, please. Guardsman Column. For your consistent efforts and skilled fighting, the captain has seen it fit to promote you to corporal. Do you accept this promotion?
I do, Your Majesty.
Congratulations. Corporal Column. Here, everyone. Yeah?
Here.
Thank you, Corporal.
It's a pleasure, Your
Corporal
Majesty.
Blakeway, please. Corporal Blakeway, for your continued efforts in the training of new recruits, and for your tireless efforts in introducing and making a good first impression for the Royal Guard, along with how seriously you take this job, the captain has found it fit to promote you to sergeant. Do you accept the promotion?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Congratulations, Sergeant Blakeway, everyone. Here, yeah?
Here.
Very well. Next up, Tori Alderidge, please. Tori, you have, since joining the Royal Guard a couple of weeks ago, you have earned yourself a reputation. You have earned yourself a reputation to be somebody who should not be trifled with. People should not fuck with you. You are scary, even to other members of the Royal Guard. You have been described by your fellow colleagues as the dictator of the armory. And for that, and for your service, not just here in the Royal Guard, but to our kingdom as a whole for some time, I am pleased to offer you the job of Quartermaster Sergeant in the Royal Guard. Do you accept?
Yes, Your Majesty, I accept.
Congratulations, Sergeant Alderidge, everyone. Here, yeah?
Here.
Akalor, please. Sergeant Akalor, front and center. Buddy, I've known you a long time now, and you've held pretty much every job in uniform that I've had to offer. You have served this kingdom for many years. You are, I believe, one of the furthest people along towards getting your pension and all of your awards and rewards from that. I would like to offer you the job of Sergeant Major, the chief and most senior enlisted man in the entirety of the Royal Guard. Do you accept?
Yes, Your Majesty.
And congratulations, then. And here for Sergeant Major
Here.
Akalor, everyone.
Here.
That's my Sergeant Major.
Sir Cale Gunker.
Woo.
Sir Cale, like we discussed earlier, few have anything at all, even funny, mean to say about you. You brighten the day, I think, of everyone who you come across. You, in my opinion, you are a extremely kind and patient and understanding person, even when that does get you into a little bit of trouble. But given your experience, given your status, there is no other job that I would feel comfortable offering you in the Royal Guard, myself and the captain both, than lieutenant and executive officer. Do you accept?
I do.
Congratulations, Lieutenant, and here for Cale, yeah?
Here.
Very well. Thank you. That concludes, Captain. Am I missing any Royal Guard promotions?
No.
Very good.
Other than the other list.
Oh, yes, the other list. We'll do that later.
Yeah. There's
A royal household appointments. I wanted to... Is Gary present? Gary, come on in. Come on in. Fetch the hats. As Page of the Woodseller, Not only are you a member of our royal guard, you serve doing very tedious work. The wood cellar is the country's strategic reserve. I wanted to formally take a moment to acknowledge the hard work you've been doing. I wanted to take a moment to acknowledge how sometimes lonely and tedious, tireless it can be. And I wanted to give each member of the Citadel staff something to distinguish them in their service from everyone else. So in that spirit, Sir Akalor, I'd like to present you with a Citadel staff hat.
Here.
Yes, go on.
Here.
Yes, give it to Gary. Give it to Gary.
Here.
Here. Thank you.
Goodness, and thank you, Gary. Truly, I struggle to think of people more dedicated to their craft than you. Not only do you try, I think, very hard, you spend an incredible amount of time doing work that other people might scoff at, organizing things, but it saves so much time for everybody else who has to interact with the wood cellar, with the stone-based storage, the people of the city, the people who work here, I think people all across Kara. They do not know who is doing the organizing. They do today. So thank you, Gary. Here for Gary.
Thank you.
Here.
Here.
That's good. Very well. Brant.
Yes.
Well, you wanted a job, didn't you?
Yeah.
Front and center, please, Brant. On top of your duties as court recorder and clerk, both here in the Parliament and in Gold Court, I would like to offer you one of two positions as page of the backstairs for the Citadel. Thus meaning you can help anywhere here in the Citadel with the various duties as they fall off.
Yeah.
Done. Akalor, another one.
Another one.
Thank you. I'm excited to help more.
And thank you.
Here.
Here.
Here for Brandon.
Here.
Very well. I think we should have enough. Good. Next up, Nim Jasper, please.
Here.
Here.
Nim, you keep getting called up here. I offered you the job and you accepted earlier this week in regards to not only being our designated person to make the displays for all of the portraits and other pieces of art, but also I would like to entrust to you the Royal Collection of Art and the Picture Gallery Room here in the Citadel. Do you accept? Very well. Welcome to the Citadel, Nim, and here's your hat. Here for Nim, yeah?
Here fucking here.
The Jaspers are on a speed run today.
Dixoria, please. Similarly so, we are going to be making a proper potion tower or room, name pending, depending on availability. But regardless, I would like you to be our royal alchemist. Do you accept?
I do.
Very good. And here's your hat.
Michael.
Here for Dixie, everyone, yeah?
Here.
Kaylin, please. I offered you this job when you were moving from Norbrook, and you accepted. The there is the prison, the main detention area for our kingdom is underneath the citadel. The tower of the gate. It's the pillory. I would like to offer you the job page of the pillory, the royal jailer. Do you accept?
Yes, Your Majesty.
Hat him up, Akalor.
Here, here.
Hat.
Very good. And finally, Jackson, please. Jackson and I stayed up all night one night a couple of weeks ago, fitting together some of our old maps so that they could fit and we knew which maps we had. We spent all night doing it. Do you remember that, Jackson?
I do, yeah.
And I was shocked. I was like, oh, Jackson, you go to bed or something. No, Jackson's not going to bed. Jackson's staying up and stayed up all night, and so far has been doing an excellent job, I think, both helping organize the Royal Archives and as well ensuring that we have all of the maps and various charts that we need. And so, Jackson, I would like to offer you the title Page of the King's Tower. You accept?
I accept.
Hat him up! And here for Jackson.
Here.
Map.
Very well. That concludes all of the household appointments today. There were quite a few of them. And I would like to say that the Citadel staff are probably the unsung heroes of our bureaucracy. They really do make everything work. Without the Citadel staff, the government would grind to a very quick halt. So here for the Citadel staff, yeah?
Here.
And their funny hats, I suppose.
Here.
Very well. Please fetch for me one of the hats without trim and one of the regular swords. The Board of the Admiralty comprises 7 officers, technically. Just a moment, Aguilar. Comprises 7 officers. The president of the board, appointed by me, or now would be the Minister of War. The 5 numbered Sea Lords, 1 through 5, each in charge of a different department of supporting our troops, and a chaplain. When I first met Mr. Silas Deep Creek, resident of Bancroft, he was just that. A great responsibility was put upon him, not by me, but, And recognizing that, I didn't have a chaplain on our board at the time, somebody to sort of guide the moral and ethical hand of the board. The first job I ever gave Mr. Silas Deep Creek, the first job I ever offered him, was as chaplain on the board of the Admiralty. I am very happy that with the reactivation of this board, it is my pleasure to reappoint for the millionth time to the chaplain seat on the board of the Admiralty, my chaplain, Mr. Silas Deep Creek. Here for him, yeah?
Here.
And I would like to entrust both his sword and his hat to his house champion, Lucian Deep Creek, who will deliver them to him later today. Lucian?
Lucian is also not here, Your Majesty.
Oh. Then I will give them to Fafnir Deep Creek to ensure their delivery thereof. It's okay, it's just a sword. It's in a scabbard. It's not... There you go. Enjoy. I was like, is Lucian here? No. That's fine. Very well. On to the next. The 5th Sea Lord of the Admiralty is responsible for a few things. The first of which being the... Yes, it'll be that one. Yes, it'll be that one. The first of which being the accounting and books and ledgers of the board. You can probably see where I'm going with this. And also ensuring that trade has the proper protections and merchant vessels are properly secure and armed when they depart. The Fifth Sea Lord was actually my first big job, like a million trillion years ago. And so, in that spirit, it is my pleasure to offer the position of Fifth Sea Lord of the Admiralty to my treasurer, Sir Halcyon Craydark. Front and center, please. And here for Halcyon, yeah?
Here.
It would, I would like to renew and activate your commission as a commander and put you on the board. Do you accept?
Yes, Your Majesty, I accept.
Very well. Please, the hat and sword are yours for as long as the commission shall stay active. Congratulations, Commander Craydark.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Here for
Here,
Halcyon, yeah?
Here.
The fourth Sea Lord of the Admiralty was always a creepier job, I think is the way I'm going to put it. Responsible for the flow of information to the rest of the governing bodies and the board. Responsible for the collection, storage, classification of intelligence, charts, maps, and otherwise the fourth department deals in everything in a way. It is my pleasure to, in absentia, appoint now activated Commodore Sir Wilhelm Craydark to the position of fourth Sea Lord of the Admiralty. Here for Wilhelm, yeah?
Here.
And I will entrust Sir Halcyon Craydark to deliver to them their hat and their sword. That's the hat, that one there. The one that you had. Yes, good. Thank you. Finally. Oh, this is, I've not had to do this in a while, so you're going to have to excuse me. The Marshal of the Bay, and I'm sure they'll present themselves when it's time. The Marshal of the Bay and Second Sea Lord was a position held for much of our history by Sir Arthur Justice. It was Stone Bay's main general. It was our guy. When you fucked around and you needed to find out, and you were a foreign country or a criminal entity, the last person you wanted rolling up to your home, to your castle, to your ship was the Marshal. Today, we appoint another permanent Marshal. Gilbert, cue the music. Oh, I'm serious. We're so serious about this. There they are. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
That was perfectly timed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To give and to grant unto our trusty and most loyal servant, Sir Steph Lyra, the rank, style, and titular dignity of the Marshal of Stone Bay. With it, all other associated ranks, privileges, powers, etc., to be given to them from this day until their last. the badge of office of the Marshal is not a cape or a ring. It is the trident. Sir Akalor, please bestow the new Marshal their trident. Thank you. Furthermore to this commission, I grant to Sir Steph Lyra the rank in the Marines as Brigadier General, to be commander of all of the reserve and all of our land forces. Hear, hear for the Marshal.
Here.
Here.
And please also give them their sword. Thank you. Staff, this standard held by Thorn Alderidge belongs to your command. And given that they are holding it, I told them earlier that they will be helping you adjust to your new position. Whatever you need from them, you will have for the next, until the end of the weekend.
All right.
Anything have say you?
I have a lot of things in my head right now. I want to thank you, and then, Your Majesty, can I address the crowd?
Very well.
I understand the Marshal of the Bay position is a terrifying one that holds fear. I intend to use the power I've been given today to show kindness, the kindness that the Church has shown me, and only to use the fear necessary. I look forward to making Kara stronger. Thank you, Your Majesty.
Hear, hear for that, Yam.
Here.
Here.
You may take your seat back on the clergy bench, Marshal.
It's a crazy job.
Yeah, it is. It is. For a long time, it was job number 2 in all of Stone Bay. We shall see where the future takes us.
Yeah, head there for 1 month.
Cool. Very well. We have, it is 8:15. I want to thank everybody for coming. If your name is on my list to give an oath, please you remain. If you would like to stay, to be in support and to witness those who have to do their oaths today, to do them, please remain. But the business of this court is now over. Court is now adjourned. Thank you all very much, and good night.